My favorite thing about teaching has to be the kids. I really enjoy them. My name is McLaughlin, and I teach 7th grade English at Blair Middle School. Kids are just so accepting, and I try to give them an atmosphere where, you know, I could correct them, but the next minute it's all good. Because I unfortunately feel like they don't get that at home, and I didn't get that at home. There wasn't always this positive atmosphere, but I want them to have this idea, you mess up, you move on, you grow, you change. Just keep bending it back and forth, and then you're gonna rip it off. And it's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be beautiful, but that's okay.
My favorite thing about Miss McLaughlin is how determined she is to make sure we learn something new every day. And no matter what our ability level is, she teaches us all equally.
She's always on task, she's always positive.
She just strives for greatness, and she just wants to help her students, and she just wants us to grow up and be better learners in life and achieve great things.
What happens next? Merleth.
He found lady in green.
Ooh, he liked her, right? And they get married, right? But what happened? How did he get married? How did it happen? Because he killed this woman's man. Oh. Uther killed her, right? What?
He needed help from his sorcerer.
Ooh, and Merlin helped. So Merlin says, hey, you know what, I'll hook you up, it's all right. You want to be with Lady in Green? Even though you killed her husband, it's all right, I'll hook you up. I'm gonna get you the girl, you're gonna be good, but there's a catch. And what's the catch?
They have to give up their firstborn.
Ooh, have to give up firstborn. It might seem kind of flippant to say to them, you know, Merlin helped Arthur hook up with Lady Ingreen, but they can fully relate to that. There's nothing in that where they don't get it. And the sacrifice of giving up their son for this relationship, they're not going to get unless they understand all the parts. So I try to bring that in. I also try to make vocabulary seem more accessible to them so that these big words don't overwhelm them. And I love it when later on they use those words. You know, they'll come up and say, oh, I loathe that. And that's a word that we've, you know, introduced. Or, you know, one day I remember we were having silent reading, and all of a sudden this girl who's one of my lower ELs just yells out in the middle of silent reading. And of course, your first response is like, what the heck are you doing, you know? But after a while, I realized she had like this, oh, kind of thing. And she had found an idiom that we had just gone over like 2 days before. And I just remember thinking, this is it. I often don't have a lot of behavior issues because I work really hard at building relationships with them so that they feel safe with me, they feel trusted, they feel loved.
We never have any behavioral issues in our classroom because she handles them very quickly and doesn't make a huge deal out of it. She normally doesn't raise her voice very much and handles them really quickly, so it's a really nice learning environment.
You have to find a comfort with who you are and make that comfort between the kids. There has to be that relationship. And if there isn't that relationship, then the whole structure of the education falls apart. There has to be this idea that they want to learn from you, that they care about you, and they know that you care about them, and it goes from there.
A lot of teachers overthink and try too hard, but she's very comfortable teaching and really positive, and it's a real joy to come to her class every day. It's definitely my favorite.
I really like showing and encouraging people and giving them new skills.
I think it's really important that other people want to see others be happy and grow up to do great things.
She's just positive, determined, and just always wanted to teach us.
I think of her like one of my best teachers that I've ever had.
I hope that they leave feeling like I really loved and cared about them. That to me is why, one of the reasons why I wanted to go into education. I love people.